Well, we are still touring some of the tip-top decks of 2022 Standard. I've played some of these, did Dimir Control and Is It Dragons and Mono Green Stompy. And by the way, a lot of these colors are inaccurate, because look, it says black, blue, or excuse me, blue, black, green. And then it's like all green. It has to do with the fact that there's some multicolor castables in the sideboard. But anyways, we're trying what was in not 2022 Standard. Get out of the way! Not in 2022 Standard, but in proper current Standard. I love Rakdos Sacrifice. And this is a 2022 Standard Rakdos Sac version. So briefly, for any of you that are unfamiliar, Standard 2022, there's regular Standard, regular Historic, and then there's Standard 2022, which is just the last 4 sets. Doesn't have any of the power cards from Throne of Eldraine and so on. And I'm interested to see how this list will function, because some of the most important cards of the old Sacrifice decks were things like Claim the Firstborn. I take control of one of your things so I can sacrifice it. Or, other versions of this. The Crowan War. Take control of one of your things so I can sacrifice it. But looking at how this deck functions, instead it's a lot more sacrificing of our own things. We have a lot of these cheaper Eyetwitch 1/1s, Shambling Ghast. When we sacrifice it, we can make a treasure. Fireblade Charger. When we sacrifice it, we can ping something for 1 damage. In the 2-drop slot, we're also using this interesting Kalain Reclusive Painter to help make some treasures. We can spend a few treasures, get a little bit of extra rampy mana-y things going on, but a lot of this is leveraging this interesting new card in Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, which is Deadly Dispute. You can sack one of your own creatures or an artifact to draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. So there's like small make a treasure kind of maneuvers that are eventually, this low end is kind of food for building up to some of our big punchy damaging spells, Goldspan Dragon being the most notable, I think, current premier finisher kind of card. But we're also running Orcus, Prince of Undeath, as a nice flying trampling threat, a flampling threat. And we can also cast it for a lot of mana to give -X/-X to something like a mono white list to nuke all the stuff. My favorite card in the set, for the sake of Rakdos Sac, is this side, Awaken the Blood Avatar. It's 6 black-red. You can sacrifice any number of creatures you want to reduce it by 2 per cast. So if I say I have 3 1/1s, I can sacrifice those 3 1/1s, reducing this cost by 6, and then it only costs black-red. When you cast it, the opponent sacks a creature, and then you get a 3/6 haster with whenever it attacks, it deals 3 damage. I love this card. And last, I want to talk about what I think is going to be a really common way to do a splash. The difference between a splash and a 3-color deck is that you're mainly 2 colors, and you're splashing the third one for maybe 1 or 2 key cards. What's the 1 key card we're splashing for? Showdown to the Skalds. And what is the technique that amuses me? We run black, red, a black land that sometimes I can play for white if I need to. The dual black-red pathway. And then again, another red land that could be white if we needed it to be. So every single one of these is white and red, is black and red mana. But then we just run the pathways for the color we're interested in splashing, which I just think is clean. Now, we do have some learns. We have some Pest Summonings. We have some Eyetwitches. We have some extra ways. Oh, yeah, we have some Malakir Rebirths, man. Hell yeah. So we do have a selection of things in the sideboard. I'll note, Eyetwitch is the first one that we want to play, simply because it has flying. If our opponent was swinging in at us with some sort of very scary, quite contrary, swinging in with some sort of 1/1, some wall, some shit, we can swing with the Eyetwitch. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get that thought out, but lo and behold, it was. Duke 13 says, do you think pathways or shocklands are better for color fixing? Shocklands, period. It's not close. It's not even remotely close. because with pathways, I have to choose the side. With shock lands, I don't. The end. So we're seeing, is it dragons? Pretty clear that we play the Shambling Ghast. This is going to be kind of interesting here. So one of the considerations that any deck has to have is how to deal with some dragons like this. I hate you so much. It's okay. I have a plan. If my opponent blocks anything, we had a way to cast Showdown of the Skalds. Damn. But yeah, having a way to deal with dragons is really important in the current meta. So our Awaken the Blood avatar forces villain to sacrifice, which is a very reliable way to make them sack a Goldspan Dragon without generating a treasure. What do you know? It's Ymorith. So, we're still just swinging in. This gives us the ability to exile. Nice. Alright. Alright. Rats. Alright, so, because the Fireblade Charger is entering with the extra +1/+1 counter, this means that we have the ability to swing and maybe deal damage to kill. It'll be quite close. This is a good cat. Alright, so this is going to generate just the one. Great. Yep. That'll do. So this is going to be a little weird line. I'm trying to manage my cat and tell you this stuff at the same time. But every time we cast a spell, we're going to get a +1/+1 counter on one of these creatures. So what I can do is I can Deadly Dispute, sacrificing this creature, which will give me a +1/+1 counter, create a treasure, +1/+1 counter, right? And then we, because we generated those two treasures, cast these two, sacrificing this. +1/+1 counter. Oh shit, this doesn't die. I fucked up. I meant to put it on this one. I literally just lost the game. I have completely fucking thrown. And I'm devastated, and everything sucks. I literally meant to click on this one, but that's okay. I'm bad at talking and doing it at the same time. I just lost the game. I just lost the game, and I hate it. Because the goal was to get both of these to die, and to swing into the face. See, if they both die... Fuck. This is spell or ability. Alright. This is the only line that lets me live now. Yeah, you see, I was trying to get it to 4 damage, and I want to do 4 and 3, but I just put it on the wrong one, so... it sucks, but... the important thing is that we found the line, and then just, as we were trying to explain it, we messed up. And that's why I like these kinds of decks. I'm going to concede. It is a good play. It is a good play. I just put it on the wrong thing. Oopsie doopsie daisies. The deck is good. Yeah, talking and doing is hard, man. Talking and doing at the same time is really challenging. Even for someone that talks and does professionally like me. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Okay, I'm ready for round 2. I have all the pieces I need. Loads of close games. Well, Tails, I would say we had some close games before that one. And that one was just literally taking a 1 game and putting the stuff incorrectly and losing as a direct result of clicking the thing wrong. That's less close and more, we are bad. Which is fine. Love the way all the little babies start lining up for us. Ooh, it's so good. Yeah, we've had a number of very close games, and we're bad. So, you know, that sort of combination of things can be extremely tricky to navigate. Maybe this should have been white, but I mean we have lots of 1-mana black creatures, so I'm not 100% certain. Slot Dust, the thing my math is off. The one against Imrith would have needed to be a 5/5 to kill it. Then it could have taken down the Goldspan. Oh, Slothdust, the play is, I was trying to get both my Fireblade Chargers to die. I wanted to have the 3/3 get killed by Galazeth Prismari, a 3/4, and then I wanted my 4/4 to get killed by Imrith, the 5/5, because then these Fireblade Chargers deal damage equal to their power to the face. My opponent had 7 left, so even if my opponent is able to remove damage in various ways, we would be shooting the face effectively. But I just, clicked the wrong one and let my guy live. Because I messed up. Oh, I messed up. I think I will sacrifice this. I actually think I need this one. Probably gonna get countered. Oh wait, no, it can't be countered, because this was cast this turn. Ha 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 ha! Fucking suck! I will make this one white. I feel like this is a saw it coming. Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak my little shinge out. Leave a red. Oh, I'm doing it, baby. Bling Fan says, why not run one plane since you run environmental sciences? We just don't need to. Like, that is an extremely reasonable statement overall. Okay, so this is exile everything. Ah, wow, main decking this now. Okay. This is -1/-1 to an enemy creature. Broadly speaking, having like a 1-of when you search for land is super reasonable. Do we need it that often? Generally not. Generally not, I would say. It's a fucking game sometimes. This is a budget player, main deck, Little Red Sweepers. I think this is reasonable. I mean, 2021 is best of one. Wait, he gets +1/+1 for each mana spent. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, what do you have now, huh? Oh, shit. Sick. Probably Necrotic Fumes. Maybe even Pest Summoning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I have 1, 2, 3, which would reduce it down. This guarantees I can cast this next turn. Hi, I'm Allrune's Epiphany. More roadbook anytime soon? Galapagos Finch, we are in a terrible, terrible time in gaming, where there's a lot of excellent games. So I don't know, I don't really know. Sure. We allow it. Gonna be some Galazeth with Maui. Good. Good. And we did it. All right, we have the victory. The question is, can I actually execute it properly? This kills this. This is so hard. Could be a disdainful stroke, which would stink. Disdainful stroke is really bad for us. Attack, 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 attack. Oh my god, we sequenced it. Oh, yeah. Whew. It's close. Close. You saw there was tension. Because I was in charge of my own decisions. That's one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. It's fucking horrifying. Oh, shit, my friend just sent me an unprompted image of magic cards. What does it mean? We all have that. I gotta give a big speech. And I don't trust myself to do that. And that's why I have stage fright. Alright. This is a really good example hand of why I probably don't need one plains in here. We have a lot of one red, one black, black red, harsh color costs that we're casting multiples of. And we have a Showdown of the Skalds in the hand. Well, oh no, Sean, what if we can't cast that Showdown of the Skalds? I have 2 ways to make treasures. I have a lot of ways to make treasures. And then I feel like the pathways are almost a backup to that. There's Ross says, how's that friends of yours playing Dark Souls for the first time going? How was Blighttown? She's still in the thick of the shit. She hasn't gotten through. I don't even think she's made it to Quailog. Tipo says, how's the Wonderful Human Sean doing today? Well, a lot better now that the Wonderful Human TPO3 is hanging out. You know, let's just recreationally show what it's like to have that one lander down. Let's just recreationally. We didn't need to do it because we're going to be able to make treasures in the future. Crush the Weak fucking annihilates us, which is okay because we played the Brightclimb Pathway. I'm really excited. In like an hour or two, walk my fucking dog. It's gonna be sick, man. Walk that dog. Take old Bone Eyes out on an afternoon walkaroo. Oh, it was black. I thought it was blue that was named. Okay, so this is this Lilu Dallas multipass shit. Okay. Bing, bing, bang, bong. Just gonna do it. Alright, see if I give a shit. Or is it Dragons, the new Dimir Rogues? Functions a little differently. Dimir Rogues is all about being a pecker. You just peck, 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 peck. And then I'm gonna attack you, take that! Ugh! Perfect! If that's a sock coming, then that fucking sucks. Oh, somebody's getting bonka donka bonked. Sacrifice me. I can't not think about the Infested Terrans. You know, by the way, is there not a deck list on screen? Because I see people typing !! deck, and it looks like the untapped GG bot is swinging in, and I want to discourage the shit out of that. It's the last thing in the universe I want. It is on screen. Yeah, I might. Hard to see in the top left. Okay, let me... Alright, I'm gonna peel this puppy off. What do I think about this? I actually am not sure how to evaluate this situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to it and do some intense study work. And by the way, for what it's worth, Flat Atlas, I have no issues or concerns with you or your behavior at all. So it appears our opponent is some sort of Dimir list. Whoa! I mean, sure. You got it. Anything at all. You got it. Absolute gamer mode. Malakir Rebirth, Deadly Dispute. Learn, Pest Summoning. Alright. I mean, that's pretty cool. And that is pretty fucking cool. Environmental Sciences. The thing I like most about Day 9 is his appreciation of the sciences. Okay, so villain is low on stuff. What's a guy to do, huh? Just gonna do the Pest Summoning. Again. Probably a red land. Keeping the treasure because we have Showdown of the Skalds. Why? Why would you ever use all the... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. There's just some Spizers in one of the planes. For one, I don't think you need it for the sake of casting the Showdown of the Skalds. But for two, I think that it's actually probably better to not have it. The auto-tapper has been the world's worst enemy. Oh! Anything at all. Day 9's got it. Baby. Okay, so if I play this land... Okay, so I do this. Bang. Boom. Fucking did it wrong, didn't I? That's fine. We're gonna cast this. I need to leave a red land open. Because then if I leave a red land open, it taps for double black. And I can get the Eyetwitch. Look at Awaken the Blood Avatar just being baller. Sacrifice that. I don't care about no wardens. I'm not some pause 4 garbage. I'm telling you, I love this sack stuff, man. There's a lot of opportunities to outskill. Forget to look at what lands are highlighted before you play the card. Now, Cult Dracon, you say that. You say that. But let's review how I did that mistake. I hovered, pulled back, individually tapped lands, then cast, and then went, oh shit, I did it wrong. I have no one to blame but myself. And I hate that. I hate that more than anything. Because I think I'm the coolest. Oh, fuck. Bad Hydra says, you also got a treasure from Goldspan that you could have used on the Eyetwitch. Absolutely true. But I wanted to have the Eyetwitch and leave that treasure up in the way that only true ballers can pull off. But I'm just a man. Oh, I'm just a man. Oh, Ninja. Ryreth. You guys call me the coolest. Ooh, thank you. Ooh, we're up against Mono Green from Birkin. Played this yesterday. Loved this list. Ranger class is a pretty slick, sick, very nice, very tight little card. But I actually think that this deck's got the legs to get there. Don't forget that there's the Day Cool Slide emote that has me looking cool sliding into frame. Oh, it's just something sick. Sick like you wouldn't believe. Play this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, isn't that fun? Sliding on it. Oh, it's my face. Villain's going to attack. He's going to put the counter on this one, so that way there's a distribution of +1/+1 counters, which makes Swarm Shambler a little bit more high value. And what we're going to do is, after this targeting happens, we're going to... It doesn't matter. We're going to sacrifice this. We're going to target this. Allows us to target the dog. Yeehaw, GG. Bah! This is probably it. Great. JLMC says, Dan, what's the best way to expand your collection? Buy packs, play limited, never have enough wild cards from multiple decks. I would 1,000,000,000% encourage you to learn about Limited. Limited is just... This is Trample. This doesn't have Trample. Hold on, I'm counting. Two, 4, 6, 7. Two, 4, 6. So villain's gonna have to sacrifice something. Okay. Okay. So that's the 6/6. Right? So I mean, Snakeskin Veil lets them put a +1/+1 counter on that. But I still think this is the best way to help. Oh, I fucking forgot about that. We were totally dead, weren't we? Oh my god. Fuck. Rats. Rats, rats, rats. What happened? I mean, they built a deck that kills us quickly, and then did. Point? Yeah, I think the best way to build a list is through playing limited. Because it's really fun, it's really... Oh, that's right, we have Orcuses. We have Orcuses. This is not actually super ideal. I need to do this. Get in there, my ghasty pals. Yeah, that was a tough situation. A tough and tricky situation. It's treasure time. This is the showdown of the Skalds. Yeah, because if that's a saw it coming, I'm actually okay with this exchange, because I generally prefer the Goldspan Dragon out. We're going to go ahead and do the 1000% swing with both. Great. Make a treasure token. Throne of the Skalds. The only counterspell that they would have to deal with this is a Disdainful Stroke. Occasionally lists like this, I think, run negates. Like, very occasionally, but not regularly. The Eyetwitch having flying is a surprisingly powerful bit of text on the card. Like, surprisingly powerful. Because it allows me to absorb just a little bit more damage when they start going multiple turns in a row. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Gralsmus is no Jawari. No, the dragon decks really need to do things on tempo, so they need to be extremely careful about running too many enters, tapped lands. So I think that if you're running a hard control list where you will be ultra reactive, that's what makes it more okay to run Jawari Disruption. But if you need to be like proactive. You know, like Expressive Iteration on my turn to get the lands, then Galazeth on my turn, and then Goldspan Dragon on my turn. This is nice. My name is Sean, and I like to yawn. I slept very poopily last night, but I have been sleeping well all week, and I increasingly believe that it is the key to being unimaginably powerful. Bang, bang. Now, if my opponent is doing blue-green, this is the first blue-green list I've seen. I'm not entirely certain what the overall game plan of a Simic Ramper list is. Okay, Cosmo, that's fine. That's no Cosmo for concern. Get out, Sean. What do you mean get out? You get out. How dare you come to my stream, complaining about my weirdnesses? Dude, this list allows me to cast Pest Summoning and have it be good in earnest. I mean, that's fucking awesome. EMT Bobcats is... What is this thing you call sleep? Well, if you're an EMT, then yeah, that's... You don't get to do that much, huh? Whoosh, whoosh. Ramping like crazy, punk. Window open a little bit. Oh, EMT Bob, if you're an EMT, you probably don't sleep a lot. But I gotta admit, like, I actually think that twice a week, I want to have, like, hyper early bedtime. Like, disturbingly early bedtime. This is... Coma's a good one. Yeah, I want to go to bed at like 10. Like, just go to bed at 10 and get up at 9. That's awesome. I can't wait. Just gonna start sleeping like a crazy large amount. Varus, Silvery Moon Ranger, not Silver Moon. That's Blizzard IP. When you cast a creature or planeswalker spells, ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever you complete a dungeon, you make a wolf. Why is this any good? This is gonna start sacking these to tap down my Allen Goldspan Dragon. I wonder if I can actually get enough ping pongs to win this game. So probably the play is... Yep. I think my health unbelievably supremely matters right now. Not for what's happening on this turn, but for the next 2 turns. Because the way out of this is that I can Deadly Dispute, I can auto-pay, sacrifice the Eyetwitch, so that way I can find the lesson that I need. And what would that one be? Well, it's the one that lets me exile something. Necrotic Fumes. Exile is extremely relevant keyword text lately, which is very exciting to see. So this is going to make a 3rd Serpent, which is okay. So, could be like sack, 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 tap, tap, tap. This is why I say my health is really important, because these getting sacked and tapping this stuff down leaves me quite vulnerable. Felix says, if you tap down your mana, could he prevent it? I would have an opportunity to tap in response, and because I'm on a main phase, we'd be fine. If, for instance, my opponent put a stop here and started to sack and then tap, 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 if I tapped, then I would have to pass to my main phase, and when you pass phases, your mana dissipates. Once again, I'm reminded of Mana Burn. Ooh, Mana Burn was a fun one. Augmenter Pugilist. Is this Pugilist or Pugilist? Is it pronounced like GIF or GIF? No, the controversy, Day 9! RG Pugilist. Dan G says Soft G. Fan of Aries says Pugilist. Occasional Warlock says, like GIF. Great. like Jill. I bet you didn't think I could deal with exile, huh? Auto pay, sacrifice, hit his face, make him cry twice. Okay. Totally awesome. Oh yeah. Do it. Have I ever... Will this ever happen again? Start from scratch lethal? Will we ever get start from scratch lethal again? That's pretty fucking sick. I've never believed I would get a start from scratch lethal. Oh my god, our opponent got to resolve a coma for several turns. It's incredible. Shamble, shamble. Vel runs a Dear Day 9. I was wondering if you could put some thoughts into this subject. When a new expansion is created by Wizards, they release it a few weeks early on Arena before its official release on paper. Do you have any opinions on this matter? Why, yes, I do. I think that one of the most tried and true common ways to say, hey, universe, I want you to care about this new thing, is to have some form, shape, type of exclusivity. So, could be, I want more people to play Arena. Look at these cool cards. You can play it on Arena earlier. It starts getting people in the habit of playing on your new thing. So, you know, release cadences are a way to do various steering and timing of things. So, for instance, let's ignore the profitability of this sort of stuff for a moment. You dare shoot me? Let's ignore the profitability for a moment. Movie theaters, or excuse me, the motion picture industry first releases on movie theaters, and then they release on Blu-ray, and then it's on rental platforms, and then it's just showing on a random TV channel. I'm gonna hunt for the probably the Necrotic Fumes. I don't really have a lot of way to do much with this hand. Yeah, so this will actually steer customers to go to theaters to have a particular experience that the motion picture industry cares about. For instance, there's a lot of visceral quality that comes from seeing an action movie in a big theater on a big screen with amazing sound systems. It's just really good. And if I just, you know, was fucking watching it on my phone on the bus on launch day, because I'm excited about it, I am actually getting a bit of a meaningfully worse experience. Now, to bring the money back in, this is also a good way to help get the money out of the people that are willing to pay a lot up front for a one-time viewing, and then get a good amount of money from people that'll pay $20 for a DVD or Blu-ray, and then get, you know, a little bit of money from, like, a Netflix that's paying to... Cool. Get a little bit of money from a Netflix that might be trying to do some sort of deal on stuff, blah, blah, blah. Right, you get these kind of, like, stacked tiers of ability to get some sort of maximize revenue along that entire curve. And the reason I ignored the money thing at first is because there is a sort of experiential and functional thing, which is, hey, we want to support the movie industry. We want to support, or excuse me, we want to support the movie theater industry as the motion picture industry, because there's like an actual relevant intersection going on there. And so, because I think that when money discussions come up, there's enough poor business practices that exist, broadly speaking, that it's very easy to suddenly get just caught up in like, well, but then the way that they did that for the money is so bad and unethical and all this. And I'm trying to get away from that to just point to the idea of steering someone to a certain location. So the fact that they are releasing on digital early, I actually think is quite intelligent in a number of ways. And I think it's great. It has some auxiliary benefits of being able to get some early reads on balance, like maybe there's an absolute emergency ban that has to happen on that. I will do white here because I have black-red. Probably gonna get countered. I know you did. I believe you. I believe that you did in fact see it coming. Sending in the Twitch of the day. And I mean, like, I've talked about this before. I both am a fan of... What? I am both a fan of competition as well as exclusivities. I kind of see the merit of both of them. And in fact, like, I love that Sony has a lot of Sony exclusives that are just, like, fucking rad. I think that itself is fucking rad. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean, Jellybean? Do we nix the idea of playing Path of Exile next Friday? We have made no decisions about any playing of any Path of Exile on any specific date. I have a general opinion that, hey, maybe... Oh. Somebody loves turns. I'm going to do this instead. Such a political answer, Sean. Dude, reasonable comments are not always political answers, man. God. It's just a reasonable thing to say. Also, I gotta be honest, here's a very strong opinion I have about mild opinions. All right. I'm a bird. Birds. Here's my very mild opinion. Okay, you ready for some mildness? Huh? You ready for some mildness? I have strong opinions about an extremely small set of stuff because it takes a lot of research and understanding and time and pressing and pushing on your arguments and your ideas about a topic to even have the ability to develop a strong opinion. And for some reason, well, actually, I shouldn't say for some reason, social media has such polarization that if you, the person, do something like, I kind of have a mild opinion about it, people somehow view this as complicity in whatever it is. Like, for instance, I have some strong opinions about, say, games, because I play a lot of games. Sean, what is your opinion about this particular thing, move, whatever that's going on in the movie industry? What do you think about that? And it's just like, I don't really have an opinion. What do you think about what's happening with this particular construction site in this location? I don't have that much of an opinion about it, because I just, I'm being honest, I don't really know that many things. I think we want the Pest Summoning. Die. Now, if this is a sod coming, that is the one way in which we die. Okay. Does this have trample? No? So I don't know. I've had people, Sean, what do you think about this? There was a thread that was going on in a community you don't really know that much about, where this person said that thing, and I want your take on it. And I'm like, I just don't know that much about it. So you're saying that someone that does X thing, it's fine to, like, not care about that? And I'm like, I literally don't have any information. It is equivalent to if you said, here is a bunch of stuff in Portuguese. And I'm like, I don't speak Portuguese. You're like, so you're saying that it's cool to not care about this? I'm like, Okie dokie, smoky pokey. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do this. Boop. Pest Summoning. Boop. From your graveyard to your hand, I think an Eyetwitch would be ideal here. Because then I can play another Eyetwitch. Put it on the Double Striker. And now I have a blocker in the air. Boom! I feel so sick with this deck. Brrr. So you're saying people shouldn't hold hard opinions on things they know little to nothing about? I think I'm generally against that. And more specifically, I am against someone behaving as though you are being unethical or you're being evil or bad in some way if you don't have strong opinions or a strong opinion about a thing. Now, there's obviously some merit to, dude, stop being so opinionless about this. You know, like, let's... I'm trying to formulate a reasonable statement here. This is fine. Yeah, you know, like, let's say that there's some issue going on in the workplace. Like, let's take real basic, some form of workplace harassment. I think I do actually want this to be black like this. I mean, at some point, it is not actually valuable to be like, well, you know, I like, first time it happens, you're like, oh, I don't know about this. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, that sort of thing. That's okay, right? Like, because there's going to be a first time when you hear about it. But if, like, over the long term, you're ignoring that sort of thing, like, you're just deliberately like, I have had a lot of opportunities to learn about this thing that's relevant to me, that I care about, And I'm choosing not to because I just don't want to. That's where I think that there's a lot of merit to that sort of argument. You know, so we're up against a Gruul aggro list with Ranger's class. So I am going to... I'm gonna guess that Pest Summoning is a reasonable option here. I'm gonna guess, because Embercleave in past sets would make Pest Summoning a non-reasonable option because they just trample over the 1/1s and it doesn't matter. But if you have a Gruul list that doesn't have a lot of trample, that has things like Xandu Mammoth, for example, then I think the Pest Summoning becomes quite relevant. Someone says, wait, wasn't all Lesson Learned cards 0 out of 5 in Constructed? Yes, and I was correct for the standard that it was entering into. I think that I actually... Well, I'm going to get one of these just in case. Alright. We're an Alan Goldspan Dragon away. Goes on the Magna. Okay. 5, 10. There's 7 left. 6 and 4 and 1. This is the play. We just block here. I don't think that there is a way for my opponent to deal 7 extra burst damage here. And the damage, in theory, would go to Magda, but if I do this... Now if I get any land, double Goldspan is lethal. Nice. We're playing pretty well. Carbolot says, how do we feel that subject matter... How do we feel subject matter plays a role in this discussion? I can understand the negative impact of not having an opinion on matters of social importance. You know, what I will say is it's relevant. There's nuance, and I care about nuance a great deal. So let's give a real simple, blunt example. Let's say there's someone who is working 2 jobs, 100 hours a week, barely gets time to themselves. And there is some social event happening about whatever social topic. I'm being deliberately vague as to point out that the topic doesn't matter as much as this person does, for the sake of this example. They like don't have enough hours, even over the course of like 12 months, to even look at that thing. Or I know of people that do social work. There's a lot of, you know, homelessness in Los Angeles, people that do social work that are really focused on that specific issue, and they're putting a lot of time and energy into it. And so if you just say, hey, overall, this person is actually caring a lot about a really important, humane issue. So it's something that I personally care a lot about as a Los Angeles resident. And it can be incredibly time-consuming. just lots of hours of doing the same setup, the same support work over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because there's some small blips here and there. You know, it's fine. There's construction work going on nearby. Wouldn't surprise me if it's affecting the... And again, the only small baby point that I'm really trying to make is that these... You can't just ignore all of that and just smash down some... No. And just smash down some judgments. And feel like you've won the day. I mean, Twitter is a all too apparent and good example for this. I think probably the best way to proceed is Orcusing. Anyways. Forsworn Paladin. Okay. So what am I going to need? I'm going to need X equals 2, which is going to be 6 total mana. So I probably want to be doing more sacrificing and rebirthing of things like Kalain and stuff. Maybe X equals 4 here. Yeah, I think we can X equals 4 this. So we're trying to stay alive in life. Villain's clearly going for a Mascot Exhibition. So right now we can do X equals 1, and then there's X equals 2. Right? There's 3, and there's 4. And then we'll probably get to 5. Oh, there we go. Nope, not a chance. I'm going to do the white because I'm expecting to spend all of my treasure momentarily here. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, Des. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And nothing. We're doing this because there's essentially no way we're not just chucking the whole board out. Oh, c'est fantastique! Okay, sweetie pie. Okay, create. Okay. Okay, look out. X equal. No. X equals 4. God damn it. Fuck. One. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm trying to do a turn. Oh, God. Fez Ross says it's like herding cats. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's freak him out. 8. X equals 4. Auto pay. Each other creature gets -X, you lose X life. Bang, bang. Pest Summoning. Mascot Exhibition. A good turn. A good turn. It's an 8/6 Flampler. Ooh. I will absolutely 1000% make this exchange. Okay. Ow. Probably the right play. Probably the right one. Probably. Well, so we have to block here, right? Yes. I think the answer is yes. Let's do like that, huh? Let's leave up. I should have played that and then tapped this one. Bada. Well, that's incredibly not good. Yeah, we gotta do this one. There we go. And then this will make that, so then I can do this. Okay. So there's some risk of death. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. It's okay to lose all of these, but I need the blocker in the air like you just don't care. But yeah, thanks everyone for chatting so reasonably and understandingly about that topic. Y'all so great. Name another channel on Twitch where we can have this discussion. Alright. You know what? You're allowed to do it. It's Friday. It's Friday, baby girl. Now this is a gamer. X equals 4. Healing. Ooh, I know exactly what I'm hoping to do. Oh, it's so close. I can X equals 1. And, oh, I don't have a Fireblade Painter. I almost have it. I almost have it. God, that's so damn close. There's a Goldspan Dragon, we lose. Alright, come in. Suddenly losing's on the table, and I'm like, get out of the way, baby girl. We were really close to being able to just... Whoo, that's sick. Oh, Magda. Oh! Boom! That was it. awesome game. Cross one. Yeah, my brother not only still is in Korea, but has almost lived... Well, he's lived in Korea for 14 years. My brother is actually basically natively Korean at this point. Like, just culturally, he just... It's interesting when he, like, comes back to America because, like, Nick has an English accent, right? Or not in English, he has an American accent. But, like, he's always like, you know, how much do you tip? Like, is this a place where you tip? You know, and even just, you know, like, the basic cultural things, like deep respect and reverence for the, you know, your elders and that sort of thing, like... Sure. Or, like, here's something really small. I've had some meals with my brother where he'll put his phone and his wallet on the table, right? Very normal. Nothing noteworthy happening here. But then when he leaves to, like, use the restroom, he will, like, leave his phone and his wallet on the table. No, Nick, don't do that. Oh my god. He's like, why? Is that bad? Is that wrong? It's like, dude, stuff gets stolen a lot like that here. Like, Blessing of Froth. I've never seen this spell in my life. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Alright, great. Commence Operation Bing Bong. And I think I want the Pest Summoning. I think Pest Summoning is actually okay here. But yeah, like, because I mean, my brother basically went straight from college to South Korea. So, I mean, that'll change a man. Oh, I got brawled on. Yowie's out. This is a trampler. The number of ways to win is rapidly diminishing before my very eyes. Oh my god, a Froghemoth. Oh my god, Villain's deck is rad. Well, whatever. So the life gain from the pests would go on the stack after damage, which is why I just die immediately. I feel struggles against this list. Alright, that's a hand right there. This hand is hot plasma. WikiPie says if it had been lifelink instead, it would have saved you, correct? You got it. Spot on. Fantastissimo. Single planes, huh? Okay, so is this the Selesnya life gain list? I mean, I think a turn 3 Goldspan Dragon is generally considered a good play. We will wait a turn. Yeah, so this is the Selesnya life gain aggro list. I mean, this is legitimately disgusting. So we're going to go for... I think we go white here. And then this, we want to tap for red. Nice. Now I can go double swing, bong bong. I would have not considered the gold spans for this list if I were making this myself. I would have just focused on things with more synergy, focused around the Showdown, around the Wake in the Blood Avatar, this kind of thing. Mistake. Doesn't really matter. Rune of Sustenance is the lifelink, yeah? It's lifelink, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. No blocks. Level 3 5. Yeah, it's like trivial easy to just blow the man down. A black land, and then an Eyetwitch. Doesn't matter. Then we can play this and sacrifice just 2. Auto pay to sacrifice this and this. We then target this. This. Doesn't matter. Now we just swing for lethal. Okay. Goldspan or Glorybringer? I didn't play much during the Glorybringer days. I think Goldspan's probably a little better than Glorybringer, isn't it? Glorybringer just, like, clears the path for the win now. Oh, I'm loving this one. I'm loving this list. Oh my god, is it someone trying to go rogues? Oh my god, we're gonna... Oh. Okay. Bring it on. Oh! I didn't fall for it. I wonder what Melisande is going to decide is the right play. One dice says you did 4 damage on turn 3, 8 damage on turn 4, and 17 damage on turn 5. I think that's the incorrect one. And this is Venture into the Dungeon. Oh, so this is like white, blue, dungeon venture garbage. Some such thing. This feels hard to lose because we're pretty explosive in later turns. Exalted Fish says, just want to say thanks. Followed your advice on Limited and won 5 games in my first seal. Damn, Exalted Fish, man, I gotta learn from you. How did you do that? Like, honestly, God, I keep losing in this format. Oh, man. God. Environmental sciences. Nothing better to do. I'm just gonna heal up. Bam. Okay, that's... Okay, we're fine. Bang, bang. Okay, so we have some options. Yeah, I'm gonna do the basic one. Twivy a wee easy. And I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this guy. Yeah, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? I want to eliminate. Hi, I'm the Archpriest of Iona. How are you doing? Okay, so I do this. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah. Ooh, Fridian says, Sean, I want to thank you for the music you played at the beginning of your shows and intermissions. You introduced me to Toki Monster. I have tickets to see her in a couple of months. Man, hell yeah. Shoot this. -1/-1 to this. I want there to be one creature on the battlefield. Or... No! I just had this turn. Everything is fine. Thought I clicked the white side. I've made a heinous error. Okay. I don't want to block anything because I want to be able to do this. +1/+1 counter. this. +1/+1 counter. Swing with everything. Opponent goes to 8, and then we kill. Wow. Major says, I'm so happy shows are coming back. I'm going to my first one since the pandemic in about half an hour. Oh, hell yeah, Major. What you gonna go see? Man, this deck is awesome. We've, like, almost exclusively won. Again, the biggest enemy of this deck is day 9 at the helm. Like, that's the biggest risk factor is whether or not I'm playing. Checking my kitties again. Yeah. Got a cat in the box. Oh my god. Oh, the Fall of Troy. First thought you were genuinely talking to someone else. No one talks like that. Kalain is turning out to be a really fascinating tool. Sort of like a ramp power spiker, baby. Black. Reclusive painter. Go. Alright, so we see the Dimir control colors. Yeah. Yeah. Should have been a black land. Fuck. Should have been. Because then I can hunt for specimens, still have Malakir Rebirth up. But that's okay. I actually think Pest Summoning is superb against control lists. Super. Now, here's a kind of cute little synergy. If you play a Goldspan Dragon, it's whenever it becomes the target of a spell. Not the target of an enemy spell, but the target of a spell. So if I Malakir Rebirth, my own Goldspan Dragon, I get an extra treasure out of it. Let me, Oracle 82. Let me. Nice and gentle. Nice and chill. Our wishes for Oracle. So Oracle 82 is running Dimir control that has ways of dealing with lots of small babies at sorcery speed. So, for instance, Shadow's Verdict right now is a way to deal with this. It also has some ways to kill individual significant threats. So, you know, something like Flunk. So what am I doing? I'm trying to apply pressure with lots of little ones, and then when my opponent does do a Shadow's Verdict or a Crippling Fear, I can then go Goldspan Dragon. And then my opponent doesn't have enough for counterspell mana. This is the combo I'm sort of keeping in the back pocket. Jimmy DeLon says, what do I miss today? You missed me getting my absolute ass kicked when I was playing Mono White. And then you've missed me just completely slaughtering everyone with this list. This is not my list, but this is an incredibly fun, really solid list that's similar to the Rakdos Sacrifice of Standard list that I actually think is quite good. My opponent does Whirlwind Denial and counters the ability. I'm like, oh! How is anyone such a gamer? Gravenlore. Nothing? What is Oracle 82 gonna do? I would describe the deck as thick, solid, and tight. Well, it's not like mono green is thick, solid, and tight. This is a list of explosions, sacrifice, and peckers. Things that deal 1 damage, and lots of things that deal 1 damage. That's what I mean when I say peckers. Blood in the Jon Snow. All right. Bada, 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 bada. Okay. I'm going to play the Malakir Rebirth. Our opponent would have played Shadow's Verdict on the last turn had they had a Shadow's Verdict. But they didn't play a Shadow's Verdict, so we know that our opponent is very, very vulnerable to wide plays. Can't stop winning. Won't stop winning. Treasures seem bonkers. I think that treasures and Goldspans are just a little... they're just a little too good. Just a little bit. I'm starting to think, excuse me, I'm starting to think that maybe I should not be getting the Eyetwitch down first. Magda. Okay, so this is a Grixis Treasures listo. Yes, 1,000 times. Create a treasure. Okay, so here's a statement. Do I think that my opponent is running counterspells? I'm completely confused as to why my opponent would be running Magda if my opponent was also running a counterspell heavy deck. So I'm content to just smash the Goldspan Dragon out right now, even though it could run into a counterspell. I'm consuming a lot of my resources, but I think that this is a safe play. I think this is a safe play. Yeah, let's make black mana. I don't think there's going to be a lot of sweepers coming out either, because if there were sweepers, why would my opponent be running a Magda, excuse me. Maybe for their own, okay, their own dragony business. Deal the pain, huh? Oh, this is very cute. So we're going to do this. We're going to make 2 black and 1 red. Because this Kalain was cast with treasure, when this Kalain is out, this will come out with an extra counter on it. So we'll keep that one. It's going to generate another treasure. Tap this red mana to make Hunt for Specimens. I'm going to go start from scratch, actually. And I'm going to destroy this artifact. Our opponent missed a land drop, and so they're really heavily leveraging their artifact usage. Or their treasure usage, so I'm just going to blow that up. That's actually maybe the best play I've made all day. But it's hard to say for sure, because the only thing I've done today is make great plays, minus those misclicks in those games where there's actually several times in which I did not deserve to win.
That's Professor honest to you. This is my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade.
I'm going to do this because our opponent can't do anything without taking damage. Awesome.
Never thought I'd miss the library.
She still says her voice live. Never thought I'd miss the library. Like, that is absolutely like a Russell Crowe movie quality. Not Russell Crowe. Jesus, Steven Seagal movie quality line. That's so good. I never thought I'd miss the library. Yeah, you can't fire me, I quit. Then it resolves. I can't wait to run a big business and have someone say I quit and I say it resolves. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, it resolves. Your go. It's your go. Well, I have no additional information, so I will keep 6. And Crunchy93 says, rule question, does the game end as soon as someone reaches 0, or does it end when someone is at 0 after the stack resolves? The first one. The, very important, it occurs after. Or, it occurs before. Because it's like, there's a thing on the stack. Is someone at 0? No. Resolve that. Is someone dead? No. Resolve this. Resolve this. Yes, Sir Crush, we've been winning most of our games by a considerable margin. Oh. What are you? What are you? Crablaw says, but you can be at 0 and then the next layer of the stack can cause you to heal back, right? No, that is false. So, for instance, we actually just got dumpstered in a game. Okay, so we're going to wait for our opponent to cast something. We got dumpstered in a game against Green. Green had Trample. Combat damage occurred, bringing me down to 0 health. But I had 2 pests that had died. So on the stack were 2 life gain things. I really wish this is not what happened. Actually, this should have been a... That super duper should have been a... Then a what's it's called? That super duper should have been a... Environmental sciences. I figured it out. Figured out how to say the word. Rad. so this is a pickle. If that is a saw it coming, we just immediately detonate. Yeah, I should have gotten environmental sciences. Oh! Feels good to lose. It feels good to have actually just marked a loss for once in our life. Yeah, so the thing is that lifelink, so a lot of times in Magic, let's say I have 1 health, and there's a flyer dealing 1 damage to me, and on the ground, I have a blocker that has 2 lifelink. On Arena, it displays as though that flyer will hit you at 0, the lifelinker will hit the other guy, and you'll see 0 show, and then it will pop you back up to 2. But it's actually an optical illusion, because the reality is that all that happens at the same time. Dead we dispute. Environmental sciences. Actually, what I want. I think Pest Summoning. I see that I have a wicked snow-covered swamp, so we would estimate that generally that's going to be a control list. Okay. This white-black control, this is generally a Doomscar. Ugh, that is disgusting. It's generally a Doomscar. Generally, this is a Doomscar. So I want to not give my opponent a good Doomscar turn. Potato, potato. It's totally fine. That actually, that one couldn't bite. Just leverage this. Canadian Bacon says, or Angels foretelling a Starnheim Unleashed, though, so no turn 3 play otherwise. Yeah, but I mean, I'm actually not particularly worried about Starnheim Unleashed till way later. I would be worried about a Doomscar coming down very early. That would like genuinely, that would really ruin my day. Forsworn Paladin. I have no idea what's going on here. There we go. What up, Death Blossom? Is a pretty good turn. Pretty good. Now here's the funny thing. If my opponent casts a sweeper, we just win. Deck is awesome. I love this deck. This is some good stuff. Death Blossom, how are the sunny skies? Well, actually, it's like 1 a.m. where you are, right? How's Sweden doing in the beautiful bright time of 1 a.m.? Walden says, yeah, it's 1 a.m. and it's good, I guess, LeMan. Yeah, good, that's good, I'm happy to hear it, that's good. I mean, I would say it's good. Would you say it's good? I would say it's good. Seinfeld? Dude, we're never doing something. We're just hanging out always. Denmark. It's very dark. Can't believe the Biblioplex is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this costs 2? Lamau. I've learned my lesson. Look out. Santa Sean is coming to town. Yeah, M. Holmes, I really feel like Kalain is staggeringly overperformative. Probably this butthead. Okay. Schwamp. Finger guns. What? Have the terrible feeling that I'm losing. We did it. We got him to die. Thank goodness. You know, Crit Treasure Token. This is giving me some ideas. Because I'm realizing, like, one of the problems that you can constantly have if you're a black discard deck is that you run out of cards in your hand. But if you're running Biblioplexus and you have no cards in your hand, you have no cards in your hand. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I'm making this garbage. Get 'em, boys. Eyetwitch is coming to town, baby. What in the shit? Oh my god. Oh, do I not get a step in between there? Ah, shit. This guy. Oh my god. Oh, our opponent is just, like, way cooler than we are. And it has Crawling Barrens. And we have fucking Turgid. Okay, so this is... Alright, we're gonna do some learning. So I'm gonna choose this creature. Now I'm going to sack this. Does Turgid's thing trigger, or does Malakir Rebirth trigger? Oh, I get to keep it, huh? That's an artifact. I just could have blown it up. Alright, I messed up. Sorry, terrible gamer. My bad. We're gonna try again next turn. Oh my god. Let's... Don't need him. He's out. Bum bum ba da dum. This mono black list is incredible, dude. The Biblioplex? Like, are you kidding me? That's incredible. And then you just, like, Turgid. I mean, this is so sweet. Something like this. Block it away now. Oh, they can just kill the 4/4 and then I just lose everything. Okay. All right. We literally our string of great plays has just we've become completely decimated. And is this just instant or sorcery? Yeah. Yeah, no, we've makey a mistakey. It's absolutely true. If there's one thing we've makey today. It's a mistake. Well, if it isn't a blessing in disguise, my little tiny queen. Certainly not these necrotic fumes. Sheriff. Princess Sheriff Cup has come to bless me with her little tiny sweet kisses. Come here. Come here. I wanna pet you. I wanna pet you. I'm having a rough time. I'm losing. Come in. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, come on up. Ah, yes. Princess Sheriff Puff. Ah, yes, my darling little baby. Remember when I forgot about this? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I'm gonna let this play out. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Foundix's Biblioplex's reference to the old card Library of Alexandria just balanced. Fun fact. Oh yeah, I think I did. That has menace. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh my god. Look at my little cat. This cat fucking rules. We're going to play one more. We can't go out on a defeat. We're going to go out on a win. And then I'm going to walk my dog, which is going to be about 30 minutes of dog walking time. Normally I do morning and evening dog duties. Well, we alternate in the morning, but I do evening dog duties, and Britt does afternoon, but she's not at home, so. You're a very good baby, Share Bear. Give that doggy a good walk. Oh, we're going to go on the best walk. Oh, Share Bear. Oh, Share Bear. Leather armor. We're against Herderhurin. Herderhurin. Oh. Ghast blades. No, CC, she was a little bit wild. She was a bit ill. Oh, a bit ill. Oh, you typed the word ill. Wait, what's this do whenever a player with one or more cooked creatures? What is this creature? How long has this been a thing? Block. Good. Okay. Dude, McKindy. God. Well, I guess we're just gonna take the damage. Wow. Herderhurin. He is killing us. Wow. Today I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the word exile for being so reliable to me. And Bing Bong. Says your pal Sean. I mean, I can deal with equipment and creatures. I just will struggle to deal with Akiris. So I'm going to do this. We're going to put a stop here. So we're basically trying to build up to some sort of significant Orcus turn. Who's this one going on? We Deadly Dispute. We sacrifice this to just deal the 1 damage to the Core Blade Master. Hasn't been equipped yet. And there's also not enough mana to re-equip. Draw. It's a pretty gosh darn good card. Okay. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies... Okay. So what I can do is I can first swing with the Goldspan Dragon. I swing with every single creature. Oh, but then the Goldspan dies. Ugh. If I do X equals 3... Whatever, YOLO. This is fine. No, I could have done it with 3. I could have done it with 3 because what I do is I target it, I do -3/-3, then I target it with the Fireblade Charger, and they can either let it die or they can give it indestructible, but when it gets indestructible, it removes the thing that's giving it 1 extra toughness. So the -3/-3 would kill it. Gosh! Ward though, we have the mana for ward. We have the mana for ward. Because if we do X equals 3, we have an extra bit of mana in that moment. We had 8 total mana. Thank you, Run for Specimens. Thank you, Swamp off the top. This Fireblade wouldn't have done the damage, though. It was -X power 2. Ha! We did do it correctly. Woo! You're correct. Thank you. My god. Become exiled. Flample Sean is coming to town. Alright, so we actually have, like, a lot of, deep and concerning alarm. Oh my god. And this gets equipped. Shit. Holy shit, we are gonna lose, huh? So Orcus saves us, and that's it? Keep playing land, let him know. Ooh, heard der orange. Oh, that's pretty sick. Alright, boots of speed. Alright, running out of a little bit of steam. Oh, dude. That deck is awesome. Oh, it's a second creature. No! Creature is my only weakness. Holy shit. That is so sick. There's actually a lot of redraw. We can't go out on a loss. We gotta win one more, and then I'm gonna walk my dog. That dog is made for walking. And that's just what she'll do. I suspect that one of these days, this dog is gonna walk all over. Is there a way to get that guy's list? Well, I mean, most of that deck is gonna, like, auto-build itself. And I think it'd be really interesting to figure out the last 10, 12 cards are. Poor Cecil's gonna try to snipe you and concede. Yeah, it's okay. I took all Bone Eyes out on we actually went for a drive, which she loves to do. This is not a Mafia sort of way. I'm not like, oh yeah, Cece, you want to go on a walk? Let's go for a drive. Well, that's not good. What are you, me? This one, the Shambler. Shambling Entertainment. Hey, let's take a drive down the docks at 3 a.m. Yeah! Do me a favor, tie this rope around your ankle. Down of the Skalds. So what, oh what could villain be doing? What do we think is going down? Okay, nice. Say yes to the pest. We got you a cement bone. No shelter, that's so funny. Oh, yeah. The idea of me not just being like, Cece, no, stop. That's that dog. Like, instead of doing that, I, like, actually do some, like, elaborate evil stuff. Nah, you see? I mean, I guess this, I suppose. I mean, we're still commencing Operation Bing Bong, right? We're just... I mean, there's really nothing significant that they'll do to us here that would really cause fright, fear, and agony. Down the line. I will get the treasure. I mean, we've had 3 chumps of Spellbinders just, like, in chains. I'm gonna go walk my dog, and when we come back, we're gonna draft. Oh my god, so sick. I mean, this is good shit. This is good shit. This is a good deck. I liked playing this deck.